George, you better watch your neck. I want domination. I want your submission. I gotta roll the dice, never look back and never think twice. Whoa, I never give in. Whoa, I never give up. Whoa, I never give in. I just wanna be loved.
Hello everyone, welcome to Monday Night Raw Live. I'm Calvin Donnelly, alongside my intro commentary partner, Jonathan Roach. Here is our match lineup for tonight.
First off, we have Randall facing off against AJ Martinez. These two have been white hot from the gate. Just straight back and forth between these two. AJ beat Randall on his return, but Randall has been able to steal some wins of his own, keeping both AJ and Thomas Thompson on the edge. And now, both AJ and Randall were confronted by Ulrock and Thomas Thompson. Not a word was said, but I definitely felt a shift in the room.
That's right, and I think things are just getting started and are about to get very interesting, very quick. Then Panda Knight goes up against the man that beat him at Fastlane and cost him a spot at Money in the Bank, Leo Katsuyori, in a no disqualification match.
Last week on Offline Raw, Panda and Hero were talking backstage and were approached by Leo, which then Hero stepped up to his former tag team partner. Then Leo said Hero was unthankful for those that fought in his corner when he was out. And Panda then sucker punched Leo, that ended up breaking out into a full-out brawl between the two. Then Dino attacked Hero from behind, breaking those two into a fight. James and Onyx ran up, and were then attacked by Skell and Gray. All hell broke loose between those 7 men, and KWE officials had to intervene and break up the fight. I don't know about you, but I'm sensing a big shift in this rivalry they have going.
Just as we thought that things were cooling down between Rogue and Hero, James and Onyx, Leo and Panda are pulled in, and things heat right back up. And after that, Buddy O'Neill faces off in a 2v1 handicap match against the Spitfire Warriors, Angelo and Andreas Ali.
Buddy and Andreas were already in a volatile rivalry. Then Buddy had just had to instigate a fight with Angelo, which was overheard by Andreas, which then Buddy challenged the two brothers to this match. I hope this won't prove more than Buddy can handle.
Though I don't think this was the best choice for a challenge, I think Buddy will be able to hold his own no problem. While Andreas and Angelo are viable fighters, Buddy has been able to hold his own in a bunch of different fights against Lucio, Smokey, Hero, James, Hoovy, and even his brother Johnson O'Neill. Then Bean faces off against Bat. After her match at Fastlane, Bean assaulted Jade Lee, putting her through scaffolding, TVs, gorilla position, and even through her own car window. Then Bat came to Jade's rescue, restraining Bean until officials secured Bean and sent Jade to the local hospital.
Bean has been absolutely destructive as of late, but she's also been on edge with the few losses she got, a majority of which were by Jade Lee, and if I may remind you, is Miss Money in the Bank, so she could have turned those wins into title wins at any point in time. I would be on edge as well, though I'd be more relieved when my opponent didn't cash in and take my title.
To each their own, John. Then, in an odd turn of events, King of the Ring, Sir Taco, faces off against self-proclaimed Wrestle King Hoovy. Now, there is very little history between these two. If anything, nothing more than brushing shoulders in a crowded hallway. But Hoovy challenged Taco to a friendly King versus King match as a proving point of sort to prove who the real King of KWE is.
This is unconventional, but I'm excited to see this. And as an announcement, Sir Taco has aimed his sights towards Onyx Osric, the WWE champion, for his opponent at SummerSlam this coming Saturday. But this thing with Taco and Hoovy is reminiscent of when Taco and Chorus had their argument and disagreement of who's better in their team. Whichever one of these competitors comes out with the win will definitely have earned it.
Then Dilly and Zoe face off, continuing their rivalry, but with the possibility of a new women's division title being introduced at SummerSlam. The winner of this match will have more momentum behind them once the final decision is made on whether or not to bring the new title in.
I'm excited to see what title could be brought in, and even more, who the holder of that title could be. These two have been at each other's throats constantly, even without Nico Arena involved. These two have had amazing and violent matches, brawls and confrontations with each other. And with the possibility of new gold looming, I think that only adds fuel to this fire.
Speaking earlier of these two, Hero will face off against Dino.
I have to say, for as dumb as it was for Dino to blindside Hero after the backlash they've gotten from Saturday night's main event, I feel the revenge is well accounted for after Hero got his hands on Dino the day he returned. The back and forth, strike for strike, goal for goal tactic going on here is great. I expected this to have died down a little by now, but every win, every loss, every ambush and attack just keeps this thing as unpredictable and as violent as I like.
And the main event, James O'Connell and Onyx Osric face off against Gray and Skelton.
Just like I said before, the blindsided attack from Gray and Skell on James and Onyx was, in my opinion, not the brightest move, but warranted nonetheless. And with the momentum Road has behind their faction, this is heating up very quick. Skell and Dino getting wins in their matches, getting some to believe if they were right about being held back in the Wolfpack. I mean, they faced every tag team in KWE, but they've gotten more wins outside of the Wolfpack than they did during their time in.
That's an ignorant view on it. Onyx brought those men into the main roster from the rookie roster. He trained them and brought them up to par with the rest of the roster.
And now they're turning the training and putting actual practice behind it. The students have surpassed the teacher.
What's up? Taco, Indigo, Zeb, Onyx, Bandit. How are you guys doing? Did you guys all eat today? You guys staying hydrated?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and resent you.
AJ
Liam. Joe, pick up the phone. What?
You suck!
Bandit. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a great night there, morning. Hope you guys have eaten. And more importantly, hope you guys have hydrated. Sorry. Water mixed with cherry syrup. Interesting. We got AJ versus Randall. Slow burning, white hot rivalry we got going on with some attacks going backstage, some wins and losses. This rivalry is honestly, it's up there with one of my favorites, that's for sure. But Indigo, I can't say I've ever had water with cherry syrup. Where's my water? Also, I hope you guys were able to get your votes in. Because we are going. AJ trying to go for a grapple. Going into a quick roll-up pin. Randall out before the count of 1. AJ with a springboard forearm. Early offense by Mr. Martinez. Oh, and a kick to the head by Randall. Randall now with a springboard of his own with that backflip. AJ with that knee to the jaw of Randall. Both men now outside, going into a lockup. Randall grabbing the back of the neck, slamming AJ's head into the edge of the apron. Referee Jess Carr now count of 1 on the outside. A wind-up knee by Randall. Pure vicious brawling style of Randall. Out into that neck lock, dropping elbows onto the top of the head and forehead of AJ Martinez. Randall trying to do as much damage as he can. Now locked up. Randall able to reverse that Irish whip, throwing AJ into the barricade. Count of 5 by the referee. AJ now back to his feet. Randall intercepting AJ as he's trying to get back into the ring, now grabbing the hood of AJ, but AJ with some elbows to the midsection of Randall. Down to an Irish whip. AJ going under. Oh, and a knee to the abdomen, a kick to the back of the head. Now grabbing the arm, stomping on the small of the back of Randall, kick to the face. AJ now working that shoulder, trying to hyperextend that arm and elbow, shoulder, that knee drop to the back. AJ trying to go for that somersault. Randall moving out of the way. And Randall missing the somersault of his own. AJ now going under. Oh, and a punch to the stomach. Randall down the corner, getting an elbow to the face of AJ. AJ with a punch to the face, referee out of the way. AJ trying to go for that backdrop, but Randall rolling out of it. And dropping AJ neck first onto the top rope, and that stomp to the chest of AJ Martinez. I'll knock the air out of you. AJ now back to his feet, and that knee drop to AJ Martinez, catching AJ off guard. Randall now on the offensive, getting AJ back to his feet. Oh, and that roundhouse kick to the jaw. Down to 2. AJ out at the count of 2. Randall getting frustrated in this rivalry. Very, very hot right now. Absolutely no love lost regardless of who wins. Randall trying to go for that springboard, getting caught by AJ now. Snake Eyes, slamming the face into the corner. Getting Randall back into the corner, axe handle to the back. Randall now on the second rope, kick to the calf. Oh my God, in that corner stomp to the chest. Again, these two just brutalizing each other. Oh, and that kick to the face. AJ now back in control of the match. Randall reversing the Irish whip, going under. Oh, trying to go for that kitchen sink, but AJ catching the leg and a kick to the hamstring. Randall now with that suplex, catching AJ off guard once again. Waiting for AJ to get back to his feet. Oh, okay. Yeah, change of heart. Randall now doing something. I don't know what that was. AJ now with a suplex. That wind-up clothesline. AJ now with that knee drop. Catching Randall. Trying to drag him to the edge of the ring. I'm sorry, the center of the ring. Clear him of any rope breaks. Count of 1. Randall out right before the count of 2. AJ now with those flurry of elbows. Randall staggered onto the top rope into an Irish whip. Oh, and a spear by Martinez. Count of 2. Randall out at the count of 2. Randall rolling out of that Luthez. Delivering some strikes of his own. Randall now with a pin. Count of 2. Getting a little close there. He may have staggered AJ. The springboard cross body. Randall now with another pin. Using the second rope as leverage. AJ out of the count of 2. Referee didn't see the rope. Randall now with a fireman's carry into a snake eyes. Now stomping AJ on the bottom turnbuckle. AJ catching the foot, causing Randall to lose his balance. Trying to go for that knee. Randall now with that moonsault. Just the quick agility and movement of Randall. But AJ matching it. Oh, into a kick to the back. Again, these two men, no love lost here. Oh, and that enziguri by Martinez. AJ now on the top rope, Randall on the outside, and that stomp to the abdomen and midsection of Randall. AJ now figuring he's not done, trying to go for that knee drop. AJ moving out of the way of that dropkick by Randall. Randall shoving AJ off of him. Randall dropping that knee to the lower back kidney of AJ. Randall letting AJ get back to his feet. That knee, the side of the head of AJ. Randall delivering that springboard. Looked like a springboard. It's on the side of my eye. I apologize. AJ now back on his feet with a spear. Catching Randall off guard. Count of 2. Randall out at the count of 2. AJ now showing signs of frustration. Martinez now with a Luthez, catching those right hands to the face of Randall. Now again, the flurry of elbows by Martinez. AJ now with that final elbow into the inverted military press. Into the inverted GTS. AJ now with a pin. AJ Martinez picking up the win. Congratulations to everyone that picked Mr. Martinez. Randall tried to use a number of more unorthodox maneuvers. Hello, Medusa. Medusa, keep Bandit in check. They're being mean today. They're telling me to be quiet.
here is your winner, AJ Martinez.
Congratulations again to Mr. Martinez, AJ Martinez, also known as Alleged Future, for tucking sixes on Instagram. And has been posting videos of his truck. Very nice. There's one more I have to fix, but he's not fighting tonight. Yes, my brother, Panda Knight.
The following champion versus champion contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 260 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Phantom Leo Katsuyori.
Leo Katsuyori confronting Panda and Hero on Offline Raw, saying Hero is unappreciative of the people that fought on his side while he was injured, which prompted a brawl between him and Panda. Dino interjected, attacking Hero. James and Onyx intervened, prompting them to get attacked by Skeleton and Gray. But we now have bad blood between those 8 men. They were able to hold the title at Fastlane in that win over Panda Knight. Got a lot of humidity here right now, Taco. Save us.
And his opponent, representing Havoc from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 330 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, The Beast.
Panda Knight, again taken out of the Money in the Bank qualifier match due to an attack by Leo Katsuyori, but able to compete the King of the Ring competing against Leo Katsuyori and competing at Fastlane for the Intercontinental Championship, but unable to secure the win. But as you can see, Panda Knight, though one half of the tag team champions, his tag team partner Bear Rogers, not competing tonight. Moist out here. It's fucking moist. Don't like it. Take it back, Taco. Match is underway. Leo trying to go for a big boot, but Panda moving out of the way into a chop. Oh, now. Ooh, spin kick by Leo, while slamming the head of Panda Knight into the mat and onto his stomach. Oh, that headbutt to Panda Knight. And shoving Leo off at pure power. Well, Leo trying to go once again for that big boot, but getting intercepted by another hit by Panda Knight. Leo now with a couple uppercuts of his own, able to knock Panda off his feet. Oh, and that headbutt to the midsection of Panda Knight. Leo now in control, stomp to the leg of Panda. Oh, and Panda, the enziguri to the side of the head, that kick. Oh. the side of the head of Leo. Oh, here we go. Go with this bullshit. Panda Knight with that super kick out of nowhere. Oh, Leo with that clothesline sweeping Panda off his feet. Leo now grabbing that shoulder, squeezing that nerve. Leo now trying to do a knee drop, but Panda rolling out of the way into a big boot as Leo's trying to get back to his feet. Now stomping on that left arm of Leo. Now that right hand getting shoved off by Leo. Oh, and a chop by Panda. The clothesline by Leo Katsuyori and Panda Knight rolling out of the ring, getting a second. In this match, no disqualification. Leo trying to get a weapon from under the ring. Want a standoff. Leo the pickup and a scoop slam to the outside. Leo now stomping on the back of the head of Panda Knight, trying to take out pretty much his entire upper body, looks like. Leo now back under the ring. Panda still off his feet. Leo with a kendo stick to the back, on the back of the head of Panda, into a big boot. Leo fell right into the trap. I don't know what Panda was doing there, but to a headbutt by Leo. Panda with a strike, a right hand and an elbow. Picking up Leo. Leo rolling out of it into a chop block to the back of the knee. Leo now stalking from the corner. The lockup. Fireman's carry. Leo now dropping Panda on the top rope, neck first. Leo now stalking, letting Panda get back to his feet. Into a Samoan spike by Leo. Panda out of the count of 2. Did I start the... Yes, I did. Leo trying to go for a knee to the jaw and a big boot by Panda as Leo tries to charge him. Leo able to reverse, getting a kick to the head, knocking Panda once again off his feet. Down to a lockup. Leo now with an Irish whip. Into a Samoan slam. Sorry, Samoan drop, if I may. Leo now back to the outside, back under the ring. Leo with a table. Reminiscent of what happened during the Money in the Bank qualifiers backstage. Leo now scooping up Panda. Once again dropping him neck first onto that top rope. Stomping on the hamstring of Panda Knight. Leo setting up that table. Impressive. Getting Panda Knight back to his feet. Picking up Panda into a power slam. Once again, these two men, no love lost. Leo trying to go for a spear, knocking Panda off the apron, but Panda able to get that knee up. And a slap by Panda and a chop by Leo Katsuyori. These two back and forth. Nothing but pure disdain between these two. Oh, and a right hand getting caught. These two once again back and forth. Blow for blow, strike for strike. And a flurry of rights between these two. Absolutely trying to demolish each other. Panda staggered into another Samoan spike. Leo into a pin. Count of 2. Count of 3. Leo picking up the win. I was expecting that table to get used, but yeah, I guess not. Maybe Leo Katsuyori using that table as a bit of mind games, just like Panda did during the King of the Ring qualifier.
Here is your winner, the Phantom Leo Katsuyori.
Congratulations to Leo Katsuyori. I'll even sign with AEW, it's crazy. Nah, you still got a gear contract, you're good. You're stuck here. Violation, you're gonna be fined $10,000.
The following contest is a handicap match. Introducing first, from Singapore, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the Machine, Buddy O'Neil.
Buddy O'Neil, whose brother Johnson was drafted to Monday Night Raw last week, facing his own set of problems where he was facing Andreas Ali and managed to beat him with a low blow outside the ring, outside of the referee's view. Buddy O'Neil, former member of the Blood Brothers faction. That used to be a big faction. That was a really big faction. On some bloodline type shit. Buddy O'Neil, the U.S. champion. Hoping to get a victory as we get into SummerSlam this Saturday, going to New Jersey. It ain't gone to hell. It's still held up by Smokey and Lucio.
At a combined weight of 440 pounds, Angelo Oli and Andres Oli, the Spitfire Warriors.
Andreas and Angelo Ali, both men hailing from Samoa. Part of the first round draft picks from Monday Night Raw from NXT to Monday Night Raw. Probably making their stance made. Raw roster. I don't know if this was one of the smarter things done by Buddy O'Neil, but he feels he can hold his own, and to be honest, I think he can. Got some chops by Andreas Ali. Unable to stagger Buddy. Oh my god, a punch to the face. Buddy with a bum block. Oh, and a chop by Andreas. Unable to phase Buddy. A chop by Buddy and a leg sweep and a senton out of nowhere. My God, he's quick. Dropping the knee on that left elbow of Andreas. Brother Angelo in the corner there in green. Oh, trying to go for that Claymore, but Andreas moving out of the way. Trying to go for that clothesline to Buddy. Getting shoved off into a Luthez by Buddy. Those right hands striking the face of Ali. Andreas now sweeping the legs, knocking Buddy off his feet. Trying to go for a grapple, but just getting shoved off by O'Neal. O'Neal picking up Ali into a scoop slam. Ali going for a pin. Picked out before the count of 1 to an Irish whip by O'Neal. Into a pickup, going face first into the mat. O'Neal back into a pin. Angelo into the ring, breaking up the pin. Now O'Neal just walking across the midsection of Andreas. Keeping him just out of arm's reach. Oh, and a super kick to a sitting Andreas. And a leg drop to the groin and abdomen. Oh, and a kick to the head by Ali. The clothesline by O'Neal getting his offensive back. And a hot tag able to get snuck in by Ali on Angelo now with a big boot. Angelo now the legal man in the fight. Lock up between Ali and O'Neal into a military press. Oh, and dropping Ali face first into the mat. Ali out before the count of 2. Back into a lockup and a face breaker by O'Neal out of nowhere. Stomping on the leg of Angelo. Like Buddy's targeting that left leg of Ali. To a series of right hands to the face by O'Neal. Able to maintain an offensive here in this 2v1 match. Irish whip. Trying to go for a kick to the abdomen. Ali trying to go for an elbow with that hard head of O'Neal. Into that pickup powerbomb. O'Neal into a pin. Ali out of the count of 2, but my God, that was out of nowhere. Ali again trying to throw that elbow. That hard head of Buddy O'Neal. Picking up O'Neal into that scoop slam. Like Angelo's targeting that back of O'Neal. O'Neal tripping Angelo, getting him back to his feet now. What is this? This is a reverse Austin Crab. O'Neal now to an Irish whip. Into a pickup powerbomb once again. O'Neal watching as Angelo gets the power tag. Oh, and a big boot by Ali. It's going to be enough. Count of 2. O'Neal out at the count of 2. With that big boot. O'Neal now straining that neck. A kick to the abdomen. O'Neal into a powerbomb stance. Going towards the center of the ring. The turnbuckle. Into a snake eyes. Into a pickup powerbomb once again by O'Neal from the turnbuckle. Ali out at the count of 2, but that was too close for comfort, if I may. O'Neal, even though the odds are stacked against him, maintaining his confidence to that back splash into the turnbuckle. O'Neal now measuring up. Oh, and that big boot at the second turnbuckle. Straight to the face of Ali. O'Neal now trying to go for some, but Ali rolling out of it. Irish whip into the corner. We got some double team action going on by the Alis. Oh, and a big back body drop by the brothers. Oh, and a kick to the head by O'Neal. Trying to go for that big boot to Andreas. O'Neal grabbing the hair of Andreas' elbows to the midsection. Andreas has to get out of the ring before the count of 5. And that chop to the chest, that forearm, by knocking the air out of O'Neal. Insult to injury, that boot, that big boot by Angelo. O'Neal now with a jawbreaker and a big boot, knocking Ali off his feet. Angelo back in the ring, breaking up the pin before the count of 2. O'Neal now with a series of Samoan spikes, just collapsing the trachea of Ali. Now catching that arm. O'Neal now stretching that right arm. Torquing that elbow and shoulder. O'Neal now with another pickup powerbomb. O'Neal picking up the win in this 2v1 match. Very impressive. O'Neal maintaining the offensive through that whole match, able to keep the Ali brothers away from each other as they were getting worn out. That fighting will of Buddy O'Neal. Yes, Jason, the machine of unbreakable will.
Here is your winner, the Machine, Buddy O'Neal.
Congratulations to Buddy O'Neal on the win. $50-50.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Wolfpack from Baltimore, Maryland, Kitty!
We got Bean, who's been on a mean streak as of late. Attacking Jade Lee, attacking Bat. Bean and Onyx, the last members of the Wolfpack faction. We got the women's champion, Bat.
And her opponent from New York, the
It fucking
WWE
reverted. It reverted.
World Champion, Big Bad EAT.
2K for the loss, man. Match underway. Oh, we got Bat trying to go for a drop kick, but getting dodged by Bean. Bean into a real waist lock. Bat trying to wiggle her way out of it. I'm gonna confuse the name, so bear with me. Bat trying to fight her way out of that rear waist lock into a takedown by Bean. That neck lock, that headlock, trying to distress that neck of Bat. Bat able to get out of it into a leg sweep. Ooh. So that spinning maneuver we've been seeing, that Hurricanrana. I almost messed up the name. Bat with that springboard. And they go for that springboard moonsault into the referee. An Irish whip by Bean. Bean now with an elbow to the jaw. And Bat with a flurry of kicks. Into that over-the-head neck breaker. Bean now shoving Bat off into that springboard moonsault. Whatever happened there. Both women now back in the ring. Bat with a kick to the knee. And a rolling pin. Bean out before the count of 2. Sorry, but yeah. Count of 1. We got Bat now twisting that arm of Bean. Bean now showing her agility, now twisting the arm of Bat. Bat now reversing it. That reverse arm lock. Trying to twist that elbow and shoulder of Bean, adding that pressure. Oh, and a leg sweep by Bat, knocking Bean off her feet. Oh, and that failed senton. Yeah, that one seems to be very hard for the fighters to hit. Oh, and that pop-up power bomb by Bean. Kick to the leg by Bean. That roll-up, whatever that was, power bomb. Bean now letting Bat get back to her feet. Bean now to the top rope. Oh, and that rolling arm drag. Catching the arm of Bat. Bean now dragging Bat to the center of the ring. Oh, and a standing moonsault. Count of 2. Bean going for that pin. Bat out the count of 2. Now letting Bat get back to her feet once again. Oh, and Bat with a kick to the abdomen. Oh, trying to go for that leg catch maneuver once again. Irish whip by Bean. Oh, into that backbreaker. Bat now into that roll-up pin. Rolling all over the ring here. Bean out before the count of 1. Bat now stomping. Oh, and a kick to the side. Bat now on the apron. What's she thinking here? Oh, that springboard Hurricanrana. Bat now getting Bean back to her feet into an Irish whip. Bean reversing. Oh, into that backflip. That was impressive. Bat now getting Bean over her head, throwing her to the outside. For Chad Patton. Chad Patton. Count of 1. Bat now with that Dragon Twist cutter. Catching Bean out of nowhere. Count of 2. Bean out at the count of 2, but that was very, very close. Kick to the back to Bean. Trying to go for that standing moonsault, but Bean able to get her knees up. Irish whip by Bean. Bat now stuck in the corner. Oh, Bean with that flying forearm to the turnbuckle. Oh, and that pickup powerbomb out of the corner by Bean. Bat now on the apron. Back in the ring. Bat now with a Hurricanrana, knocking Bean off her feet. Trying to stomp Bean in the corner. It would catch that foot. Oh, and dragging that leg, tripping Bat. Bean now with that standing moonsault. Bean now with that inverted DDT, driving that face first. The face of Bat first into the mat. Bat out the count of 1. Bean now targeting that arm, dropping the knee on that elbow. That standing moonsault, but Bat able to get her knees up. Actually favoring that knee there, Bat is. Saw her up a little bit. And that standing moonsault, not hindered at all by whatever discomfort or pain she's feeling in that knee. Bat now with an Irish whip into another Dragon Twist cutter. Count of 1, 2. Bean staying in the fight. Bat now targeting that arm of Bean. Oh, Bean now sweeping the legs of Bat. Bean on the apron into that senton, but Bat rolling out of the way. Bat now stalking from the corner. Bat from the turnbuckle. That rolling arm drag. Oh, into that springboard moonsault, but Bean moving out of the way. Bean now going under and over onto another Hurricanrana. Bat now rolling out of the ring. Bean with that, trying to go for that springboard swanton to the outside, but getting none of it. Bat now throwing Bean back inside the ring, both now back inside. Bat trying to go for that kick, getting caught by Bean trying to go for the kick. I'm going to confuse the names. And a flurry of attacks by Bean to the fireman's carry. Oh, to that sidewalk slam. Bean now going for Irish whip, countered by Bat. Bat with that backflip. Bean staggered on the top rope. Oh, and that kick to the head by Bat. Bat now with a Hurricanrana to the outside. Bat now with a series of kicks to the head of Bean. Bean now back inside. Bat able to hit that springboard senton. Bat now the cover. Count of 2. Bat kicked out before the count of 3, but once again, very close. Oh, and that neck breaker by Bat. Bean now back to her feet with a Dragon Twist cutter. Count of 1, 2. Bean with the win. hell? Who's that? That's AJ Gwynn! That's the woman that Bean had suspended almost over 2 months ago. Oh, that elbow by Gwen. Springboard crossbody. I think Gwen is off of suspension. Gwen out that inverted carry into that GTS. Gwen now getting Bean to the center of the ring, stomp to the arm. And that crossface by Gwen. Bean's just getting brutalized out here. Irish whip by Gwen. Oh, and that knee to the chin and that kick to the back of the head. Bean now rolling out of the ring. That suicide dive by Gwen. That is up and out, nowhere to be found, as Bean is just brutalized after her victory against Bat. I think Gwen is trying to take Bean out of her title reign. And these two, oh, into that solid LED corner. That's LED panels right behind it is a steel beam, and that knee to the face of Bean. Gwen now grabbing the hair of Bean. You're back in the ring, that forearm to the back. Bean now thrown to the corner with that, oh, an elbow to the chin. And Bean just getting brutalized out here. This blindsided attack by AJ Gwynn, who was suspended once again almost 2 months ago. Oh, that Superman punch by Gwynn. AWE officials are going to have to take a look at Bean after that one. But my God.
Take the past, burn it up and let it go. Carry on, I'm stronger than you'll ever know. That's the deal, you get no respect. You're gonna get charged, you better watch your neck. I want domination, I want your submission.
Well then.
I gotta roll the dice, never look back and never think twice.
Don't talk, it's Bandit. Bandit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Technician Terror!
We got Taco from the internet.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Thank you for the hydrate, Zeb. We got the King of the Ring for the 2026. We'll be facing Onyx Osric at SummerSlam. What you shipping on, Zeb? We got Taco from the internet, Mr. King of the Ring. Facing off against self-proclaimed Wrestle King, Yuvi. This is new.
And his opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 100 pounds, Sebastian Cox.
UV ready for a fight. All geared up, ready to go. I guess as the king should be. He'll be rocking Spartan gear. I guess homage to Leonidas. Look at that. Man's aura farming. Match is underway. Taco trying to go for that left hook, but getting a bear hug instead. Locking it in early, but Taco with some elbows to the back of the head. Trying to go for that shoulder block, but unable to stagger the heavyweight Huvie into a club. Taco able to reverse, getting some strikes in. Huvie ducking under, going into a roll-up pin. Taco reversing it into a pin of his own. Another reversal by Huvie. Some back and forth rollage going on here. Oh, and a punch to the abdomen by Huvie. Huvie going under. Oh, and a big boot to the chest of Taco. And that face grip. They smash the glasses. Oh, and a punch. The abdomen, another strike. The stomach by Taco. Taco rolling outside and Huvie following suit. Sorry, that entrance still has me. Oh, Taco stomping on that arm. The elbow drop. Huvie. Oh, and that splash. Taco trying to do as much damage as he can outside. On the strength of the king of the ring. Parading around his victim in that backdrop. Taco now throwing Huvie, getting some separation. Referee Jess Carr, count of 6. Taco doing some aura farming of his own into that neck breaker as Huvie re-enters the ring. Taco now grabbing the hair of Huvie. Irish whip by Taco. A little early there. Oh, that strike. Taco now with an end of days. Taco into a pin count of 2. Huvie's out. Now using the corner turnbuckle to get back to his feet. Trying to go for that splash, but Huvie with that elbow. Huvie now with an Irish whip. Oh, that back splash into the turnbuckle. Now stomping on Taco. Using his boot to choke the boy at the bottom turnbuckle. Huvie now with another Irish whip to the opposite corner. Seating Taco on the top rope, knocking him to the outside. Huvie now driving that knee, that foot of Taco into the outside. Taco shoving Huvie off. Randall's well done competing right now. Taco now getting Huey back into the ring. Taco going up top. Huey now with an Irish whip. Into a backbreaker. I'm sorry, spine buster. Huey now going for a pin. Count of 2, Taco's out. Huey now stalking Taco, letting him get back to his feet. Taco now with a headbutt. Scooping up. Huey into that scoop slam. Now stomping on the chest of Huey. Taco now Irish whip. Into that scoop slam once again. Taco running the rope. Into that splash. Landing directly on the abdomen and chest of Huey. Taco now on the rope with that big boot. Huey unable to get a footing in this match. Taco stalking from the second turnbuckle, trying to go for that shoulder block, but Huey dodging out of the way. Huey now Irish whip into the referee. Descar unable to get out of the way. But Taco back on the offensive. Into that backdrop. Taco proving why and how he is king of the ring. Huey locked up on the ropes. Taco with a series of forearms to the chest. 10 forearms to the chest of Huey, the mini giant, and dragging that leg, just throwing Huey like a paperweight. A kick to the abdomen. Taco now, powerbomb stance. Oh! Driving Huey into the apron and spinning, striking Huey once again against the apron into an elbow to the outside. Taco now on the apron, down to 3. Got a competition of oral farming. Huey into a sneaky roll-up pin. Taco able to kick out before the count of 2. Huey now driving that arm. And a knee by Huey to the jaw of Taco. Irish whip now by Huey. Huey into a choke slam. Huey now. Taco's in position for a power bomb. Oh, driving Taco with that power bomb. Taco out at the count of 2. Huey once again grabbing the face of Taco. Look at the welts on the back of Huey and a strike to the stomach by Taco. Taco once again with an end of days. Taco picking up the win against Huey. Taco proving why and how he became king of the ring. A message surely sent to Onyx Osric. An amazing match for sure. Taco able to hold an offensive during a majority of that match. Yuvi with those solid power moves, was unable to get the win. But look at the welts on the body of Yuvi.
Here is your winner, the Technician Terror!
Congratulations to Taco getting a victory before he go into a SummerSlam where he will face off against Onyx Osric for the WWE title.
The following is a submission match. Making her way to the ring from the City of Angels, the Queen.
Got Dilly, who has been straight up targeting Zoe Starr since she was drafted. Dilly was drafted from NXT. A Munchung gotta get both in. Who was joining Neko and Rena, where Zoe was able to get through to Neko, which those two have been face to face with Rena and Dilly.
And her opponent from Brussels, Belgium, the unpredictable Belgian.
Zoe Starr, kind of the center of attention right now between the rivalry of Rena, Neko, Dilly, and herself. But Neko and Dilly have been on a bit of a dominant streak against Rena and Dilly. I fucked that up. Whatever. Oh, Dilly going straight for a drop kick. Dilly now grabbing the hair, a series of kicks. Ooh, slamming the face of Zoe. Zoe with a kick to the head. Into a lockup. Dilly shoving Zoe off into a bulldog stunner. Dilly driving that left foot into the mat. Trying to damage that left foot. Oh, Dilly now with a springboard leg drop. Now drop kicking the back of Zoe. Dilly now on the second rope. Oh, miscalculated there. Zoe now with a kick to the head. Into a body block, an elbow by Zoe. That fucking senton, man. Dilly trying to go for that bulldog once again. But Zoe able to dodge out of the way into an electric chair. Oh, and an elbow to the back of the head of Dilly. Yes, you did win, Taco. And now a Luthez by Zoe and a stomp to the chest. Zoe now going into a crossface. But Dilly able to break the hold and awesome elbows to the jaw of Zoe. Ooh, to a neck breaker. Dilly now on the second rope. Oh, to another leg drop across the chest and neck of Zoe Starr. Dilly grabbing the hair, lifting Zoe and slamming her right back into the mat. Looks like Dilly going for some sort of inverted maneuver there. Going to a bulldog by Dilly, hitting Zoe back to her feet, kick to the abdomen. On a roll-up powerbomb into a submission hold of sort. Oh, Zoe able to get a knee up, striking the side of the head of Dilly. Dilly reversing the strike to an Irish whip, throwing Zoe into the referee. Dilly driving the face of Zoe into the ring. Zoe reversing it into a chokehold. Oh, Dilly with another stunner, staggering Zoe. Now the fireman's carried by Dilly into a Samoan drop. Dilly now with another drop kick to the back of Zoe. Dilly now dropping that knee onto the left arm. Oh, trying to go for another leg drop, but Zoe able to get out of the way. Dilly now with a springboard cross body. Oh, and that kick. Was an enziguri-like kick to the side of the head of Zoe. Oh, and another enziguri by Dilly. Dilly now stomping on that shoulder of Zoe. Into another leg drop, targeting that neck and chest of Zoe. Maybe trying to knock the air out of her. Zoe now with an Irish whip into a Kinshasa to Dilly. Zoe now going again for that crossface. Referee in the camera frame. But once again, Dilly able to break out of it. Dilly with that bum block. Oh, the bum block. Dilly now up top. Into that smooth salt. Stomping on the abdomen of Zoe Starr. Now this. Okay, cool. That was a Hurricane takedown. Up to the abdomen. Oh, Dilly now. That inverted flip bomb type maneuver. Oh. Dilly trying to go for that leg drop, but coming up just short. Dilly now with a kick into another roll up. A pin onto that arm. God, I gotta figure out that's called Black Widow. I think that's a Black Widow. A little bit of confusion there. Zoe now grabbing the hair of Dilly, but Dilly drawing some elbows to the abdomen of Zoe. To an Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Dilly now pop up into that moonsault. Dilly back up to the second rope. Letting Zoe get back to her feet. Oh, to that neck breaker. They're now running the rope. Going for that leg drop, but Zoe rolling out of the way. Zoe trying to go for that drop kick to the head. Rear locked by Dilly into an Irish whip back into the turnbuckle. Dilly with an elbow. I'm sorry, Zoe with an elbow. Now a clothesline to Dilly. They're trying to go for that kick, but a leg sweep by Zoe. Zoe able to get some momentum in this fight. Going back for that crossface. She's got it locked in. Dilly able to immediately break out of it. Zoe unable to get some sort of hold. That drop kick by Dilly. Zoe now with an Irish whip. Reversal by Dilly. Dilly now with an Irish whip. They go for that butt block. But a forearm to the back by Zoe. Oh, and that face check by Zoe. Both competitors down. Zoe now finally able to get back to her feet with that springboard moonsault. Zoe now letting Dilly get back to her feet. Dilly ducking underneath into an Irish whip. Oh, and that calf kick by Dilly. Now dragging Zoe back to the center. What's Dilly trying for here? The abdominal stretch. Looks like Dilly broke the hold there. Maybe she didn't have a strong hold or something. Oh, that bum block. Once again by Dilly. Dilly up top to the top rope. Into the leg drop. Dilly digging for it here. Back up to the top rope. That moonsault stomp. Dilly in control 100% of the match. And Dilly back up to the second rope. Trying to go for the axe handle. Missing. The springboard bulldog. Another drop kick to the back of Zoe Starr. Dilly now trying to go for that neck breaker, but Zoe rolling out of the way. Oh, that back breaker by Zoe out of nowhere. Zoe trying to go for that springboard moonsault once again, but Dilly rolling out of the way. Oh, that Kinshasa out of nowhere. Zoe grabbing the hair once again, going back into that crossface. He's got it locked in, but Dilly once again able to break the hold. Oh, and another Kinshasa by Zoe. Zoe looks like she's going for that crossface again. She is determined. She's got it locked in and breaks the hold. Kick to the abdomen. And back and forth action. Another face breaker by Zoe. Did Dilly get busted open? I didn't see it. Both competitors down. They've given it all they've got. Once again, Zoe back up to her feet. Waiting for Dilly to get back up. Yup, Dilly is busted open. Zoe with that inverted GTS. Now going back for that crossface. She is determined to make Dilly tap out. The heckling. Zoe now reapplying that hold. But Dilly able to get some elbows in, once again breaking the hold. It seems like Zoe's unable to get a solid grip. Another bump block by Dilly. A stomp to the arm on Zoe. Dilly now crossing the legs into that abdominal stretch, using her knees and bouncing Zoe. Zoe taps out. Dilly able to get the win over Zoe. Not surprising, as Dilly maintained control of the match a majority of the time. But Zoe able to get some solid strikes in and able to get a stronghold of her own with a number of crossfaces. I guess she was unable to just get a good grip or something, as Dilly was able to get out of it almost every time. And that last minute abdominal stretch by Dilly.
Here's your winner, the Queen.
Congratulations to Dilly. Wow, that was only a 4-star match, really? That was a 5-star in my opinion. Keep muting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Dino, who attacked Hero on Offline Raw after the brawl broke out between Panda Knight and Leo Katsuyori. One has to assume, is there something going on between Rogue and Leo? Maybe some sort of alliance? Maybe they're trying to draw him in? Who knows? Who knows?
A storm is coming.
and his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 180 pounds, Hero!
We have Mr. Money in the Bank, Hero. Or one has to wonder who he's got his sights set on for the Money in the Bank cash-in. Makes his way down to the ring to face Dino. We've seen these two go at it a number of times, both in tag team action and in solos action. But now it seems to be ramping right back up after that brawl on Offline Raw. Match is underway. These two going into a lockup. Hero getting Dino into a rear hold, a rear neck hold. Reversing sides. Spinning around. Now, just applying that pressure to the neck, but Dino able to reverse out of it. Now catching the arm of Hero. Dino reversing that arm hold, torquing that left arm of Hero. Really applying that pressure, trying to dislocate that shoulder or hyperextend that elbow. Into a snapmare takedown, into a choke hold. Dino's got Hero in that sleeper. Into a knee to the back of Hero. They're now back to his feet. These two now back into a lockup. Hero able to drive Dino into the corner. Being separated by the referee. Oh, and his right hand by Hero. Wrapping that knee around the rope with a kick. Hero trying to damage that leg. Okay, he's trying to go for a DD2 into a roll-up pin. Now a series of punches to the head of Dino. But now with the hands in the knee to the face of Dino. And once grabbing the hands, driving that knee back into the jaw of Dino. Here now to the top rope. Back inside the ring into an axe handle by Hero. And a springboard moonsault. It's the quickness of Hero matched by the quickness of Dino. Hero trying to go for an uppercut but falling just short. An Irish whip. A waist lock. But Dino now with some rights to the face of Hero. Bulldog DDT. It's called. That'll work here. Here now with an Irish whip throwing Dino out of the ring. Unta running swanton. Dino outside of the ring. Dino reversing it, getting some lefts into the face of Hero. A running moonsault. Oh, and a face breaker by Dino. And now Irish whip getting reversed by Hero. Count of 4 by the referee. Hero now with a series of Samoan spikes. Hero now stomping on that right arm of Dino. Count of 6. These two got to get back into the ring before the count out. Hero's up top. Count of 7. Count of 8. Oh, and a shoulder block by Hero. That restart the count? Sure did. Count of 1 by the referee. Hero now grabbing the hands, once again driving that knee into the jaw of Dino. Now grabbing the neck and throwing Dino towards the steps. Oh, a suicide flip by Hero. Catching Dino at the outside. Hero now back up top. Now giving Dino a second to breathe. But Dino rolling out of the way of that elbow. Oh, and a super kick by Hero out of nowhere. Hero now throwing Dino back into the ring. Hero's on the apron. Now back inside the ring. Grabbing the head of Dino. A Superman punch by Hero going into a pin. Count of 2. Count of 3. Hero picks up the win. Hero not giving Dino a minute to breathe. Maintaining control of the match towards that end there.
Here is your winner, Hero!
Finally some points, yes. Hope you're able to cast your votes because we are going live.
You know it's the Mac Militant. Come and look at it all.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, From Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 163 pounds, Gray!
Got the leader of Rogue, Gray. Then the leader, the ones that drew Skeleton and Dino away from the Wolf Pack. You don't want me to have any fucking
From
points.
Cheyenne, Wyoming, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Undead, the Machine, the Redneck Freak!
Skeleton, the one that's been kind of taking the helm of Rogue. Him and Dino collecting some wins over the last couple weeks, last couple months actually.
And from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 180 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, James O'Connor!
James O'Connor, the World Heavyweight Champion, was heading the investigation of the attackers. Also found himself in the middle of being attacked. Now taking on in front of his own after the assault on Offline Raw. Ready, ready, ready. You're welcome, Munzo.
Representing the Wolfpack from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at 201 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Anomaly, Archangel!
Onyx Osric, the WWE Champion. He's been holding his own front against Rogue. Mainly Dino and Skeleton, where he says they need to atone for their betrayal. If I may, Onyx brought Dino and Skeleton in from NXT and the rookie roster under his wing in the Wolfpack. Like Gray and James O'Connell going to be starting off the match. They're underway. James O'Connell immediately with a flurry of attacks. Oh, and that flipping backdrop, whatever that was. Yeah, I know my stuff. Oh, and that, wow, spinning backhand. James O'Connell now tagging in Onyx. Onyx now targeting the legs of Gray and dropping that knee on the face of Gray. Oh, they kicked him in the neck. Onyx now up top. On that elbow drop right across the heart of Gray. Onyx trying to go for that neck breaker, but Gray rolling out of the way. Gray with that uppercut to the back of the head of Onyx. Now crossing the legs, torquing that knee of Osric. Gray definitely showing his brutal side as of late. Onyx with a spin. Has Gray in a fireman's carry. Dropping him. Letting him just simmer in the dizzy. O'Connell trying to go for a knee there, but Skeleton diving underneath. Going for a clothesline, knocking O'Connell off his feet. Skeleton trying to drop the knee. And O'Connell finally able to get that jumping knee connecting to the jaw of Skeleton. O'Connell landing with that over the rope senton. Now kicking the face, dragging the boot. Oh, and now a big boot by James O'Connell to Skeleton. Now going for a pin. Count of one, Skeleton's out. Back into a lockup. Skeleton now grabbing the back of the neck of O'Connell, leading him against the ropes. Lifting O'Connell, dropping him abdomen first, and O'Connell with a roll-up pin. Skeleton now with a kick to the head. And now a series of punches by Skeleton into that suplex. By O'Connell was trying to go for the tag there, but Skeleton stopped him in his tracks. Now twisting that arm of O'Connell. O'Connell able to get an offensive and kick Skeleton off of him. O'Connell now grabbing the arms and stomping Skeleton face first into the mat. Now Luthez with a series of lefts and a stomp to the abdomen. O'Connell and Onyx now keeping each other fresh in the match, along with Skeleton and Gray doing a great job of keeping each other from taking too much time up in the match, getting too much of an abuse. Oh, Gray running straight into the referee. Onyx with a right hand. Now a series of punches. Onyx powerbomb stance, but Gray able to get some right hands into the side of the head and temple of Onyx. Oh, and a clothesline by Onyx and a kick to the back of the head by Gray. Gray now getting an offensive series of attacks into a backbreaker, driving that knee into the lower back of Osric. Again, Skeleton and Gray doing a great job keeping each other fresh in the match. You have to see anyone take up too much time, take up too much of a beating, and a neck breaker by Skeleton. Count of two, Onyx is out. Skeleton now getting Onyx back to his feet. Oh, and a cheap shot by Gray. Skeleton now locking that leg of Osric in. Now Osric breaking the hold with a couple punches to the face. An Irish whip by Onyx to the corner. Oh, and an elbow by Skeleton. Fireman's carry. Onyx once again spinning Skeleton. Just dropping in the center of the ring, letting him simmer in that spin. O'Connell now legal man, series of right hands to the head of Skelton. That springboard moonsault, but Skelton was out of the way. Skelton now Irish whip into their corner. And O'Connell with a elbow of his own. Skelton with a small package bomb. Onyx breaking up the pin. O'Connell back to his feet. Amazing move by O'Connell there, flipping out of that maneuver. O'Connell now trying to get the crowd behind him, trying to get some momentum going. Both men now outside of the ring. Skelton kicking the head of O'Connell. Skelton now taunting O'Connell and back outside the ring. Getting caught by O'Connell, an Irish whip towards the barricade. Oh, see. Skelton now grabbing the back of the neck of O'Connell, throwing him back into the ring. Like Osric getting a little restless there. O'Connell into a roll-up pin. Down to one, Skelton kicks out. I wonder how much more sneaky can O'Connell get. Oh, and that backwards kick by O'Connell. Now getting Onyx in the match. Onyx now with that over-the-head neck breaker. Oh, O'Connell with a forearm, knocking Skelton off the apron. Now Onyx catching the neck into that small package bomb of his own. Pin being broken up by Gray. Dead eyes between Onyx and Gray there. And elbows to the abdomen of Skelton by Onyx. Onyx trying to go for that rear hold, but Skelton with an elbow to the head. Now catching the leg of Osric. Skelton now grabbing the arm into a crossface. O'Connell kicking Skelton in the head with a big boot. O'Connell showing his pure frustration between him and Rogue. Skelton now throwing Onyx into the corner. Gray now the legal man. Some double team action between these two. A punch to the abdomen of Osric. Gray now working that arm and twisting that left arm of Onyx. Oh, and an elbow to the shoulder. Onyx now scooping up Gray into a scoop slam. And Gray sweeping the legs of Onyx. Onyx kicking Gray off of him. And back into a lockup Irish whip by Gray. Gray trying to go for that kick to the abdomen, but getting caught by Onyx. Onyx now with a shin breaker and a leg drag. Down to one. Pin broke up by Skelton. Onyx Irish whipping Gray into the corner now. Onyx tagging in O'Connell. Double team action by these two and a shoulder block. The World Heavyweight Champion and WWE Champion proving that they're a viable team, and over the rope kick by O'Connell. O'Connell now going up top. Oh, trying to go for that 450 splash. But Gray rolling out of the way. Because I think that was a 450 splash. But Gray now pulling on that left arm. Gray able to find his way out of almost every maneuver. Oh, and a cheap shot. Onyx getting a strike of his own. Remember earlier, Gray did the same. And a destroyer by O'Connell. O'Connell now going back up top. The 450 elbow. Count of 2. Gray's out at 2. But how much did that take out of him? O'Connell now stepping on the chest of Gray. Oh, Gray rolling out of the Luthez, delivering some lefts of his own. Now getting O'Connell back to his feet. Irish whip. O'Connell now in the opposite corner, not where you want to be. Skelton, now the legal man. Once again, some double team action between Skelton and Gray. And a double big back body drop. Skelton now, a small package suplex. And dropping the knee on the head of O'Connell. O'Connell now rolling out of the ring, getting himself a second, but Skelton following suit. And a punch to the abdomen. Looked like Skelton was going for another small package suplex. O'Connell now with a fireman's carry and a clothesline. That right hand to the neck of Skelton. Now with an axe handle to a down Skelton. Count of 5 by the referee. O'Connell now delivering some left hands. Count of 7 by the ref. Count of 8. Count of 9. Both men back in the ring. Back into a lockup. Skelton now grabbing the arms into another suplex. And that over-the-head neck breaker. O'Connell back out of the ring, getting himself a second. Skelton back into a lockup. Oh, and that snap suplex. Looked like a half Nelson suplex. Going for here. Skelton with a sharpshooter. Onyx with a dropkick, breaking the submission. On a clothesline by Osric. Onyx saving the match. O'Connell get to move. Having to get picked up by Skelton. A right hand by Skell. Oh, and a chop to the chest. Oh, and a big boot by O'Connell. O'Connell now getting Onyx into the match, getting himself a breather. And Onyx wasting no time. Onyx now with a takedown. They're going for a sharpshooter. Grabbing the arm of Skelton. Oh, and stomping the head of Skelton into the mat. Onyx going for a pin, getting broken up by Gray. Count of 1. Onyx stalking Skelton as he's getting back to his feet. Onyx going with a shin breaker and a leg drag. Count of 1, 2. Onyx and O'Connell picking up the win. You woke me up, but woo, congrats Onyx. Yeah. Was it me that woke you up, or was it the music? Speaking of Dino. Leon, thank you for the 100 bits. Onyx saying he won woke me up. Onyx won. Thank you, Zeb. Sam, thank you for the 100 bits. Have a good night, Bean. Thank you for hanging out. Along with everybody else, thank you for hanging out for Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed.